How's everyone doing? Welcome. 5 minutes of faith and fitness. We're going to dive into five things today, five habits that we can kind of adopt into our new year. 2024 is coming up. And here's the first thing I want to touch on: eating, slowing down, prioritizing these eating habits. I'm speaking to myself because this is number one on my list, because I need to change. But not shoveling food in your mouth, but slowing down, savoring the food, drinking some water in between, having conversation, take another bite. Wow, this is going to be a struggle for me, but those cues, those hunger cues where your body is telling you you're full already, instead of stuffing your face with more and more and more and more and more. I tend to do that. I've done that since I was a kid, and I have been struggling with this. So this may be you as well. Next thing up is physical exercise. Number two, physical exercise. This habit of, hey, we're just going to exercise only when there's something coming up, maybe a vacation, maybe there's a retreat, whatever you may be doing that's coming up, a cruise. But how do we incorporate this all year round? Let's try to get at least 150 minutes a week. And that's nothing, right? Running, jogging, cycling, swimming, whatever that may be. Let's get 150 minutes in a week. Some of these things may be super easy. Some may be tough for others. Some you may be talking with your friends and they have no struggle with the one that you have struggled with. That's why this is great to share these with other people, your spouse, your friends, coworkers, so they can hold you accountable, right? Next is the mindfulness of meditating on God's word, not just hearing it, but being a doer of it, hiding his word in your heart, meaning, when you read and you continue to hear what God's speaking to you, that starts to be more and more and more of your tone and what you speak about. And we want to be about the Father's business. So get into God's word. I'm going to prioritize this in the morning. When are you going to do it? It can be any time. There's no rule of thumb, but I like to just start off the day and hearing from God, instructions from him, marching orders of what to do. And then sharing my day with what I have on my plate, and for him to guide and direct me in that. All right. And that can just be reading. A good start in the Bible, guys, is maybe just reading the proverb of that day. If it's the first of the year, on number one, you read number one proverb. Second day of the year, number two. You can do that every month. Chew on that until God kind of gives you next marching orders inside of that. Number four, we're going to hydrate. We don't drink enough water. When we drink water, we've already been dehydrated. We're very thirsty, most of us, not everyone. But when you get to that point, you're already dehydrated. So how can we drink at least our body weight, half of our body weight in ounces? Now, that may be a lot. So let's just be mindful. Carry around a flask with you. I don't was mine in here. I don't have it in here right now. It's probably in the gym. Carry around. I carry a half a gallon flask. I know I drink half of that in the morning throughout my workouts, and then I'll drink the other half. I'm good to go. 64 ounces or so, a gallon a day is good for me. And I'm good. I'm good. The next is sleep. Let's get in. Number five is sleep. Let's get in at least 7 hours. That's a rough one for me as well. 7 hours. It's all in how we prepare the night before, right? Are we mindful about the time we get to kind of slow our body down? Do you have maybe an alarm to kind of bedtime? Slow down, like an hour before, it's cutting off all screen time, getting your mind kind of set to get ready for bed, right? Be prepped for the next day. Have your food prepped for the next day. Be ready, hang out in your bedroom, and know that you have all the checks and balances already done, all the things for that day, and just kind of start unwinding your mind. Okay, start clearing your mind, meditating on what God has blessed you with that day, and just be ready to go to sleep, right? And wake up recharged in a new day. That's five, guys. That's five great habits that we can incorporate. There's maybe many, many, many more. But as we do that, We'll start to make better choices in 2024. Okay. Any questions with any of that? If you want me to hold you accountable to any of that, reach out. I'm here for you. Be blessed. 2024, there's a war out there in 2024. So we have to be those soldiers marching. Let me get this at marching with the full armor of God. March forward in victory, right? We're not fighting for victory. The victory is already won. We're fighting from victory. Have a blessed 2023 as we end, and then going into 2024. God bless.